Hey guys, welcome back to Front Seat Driver. My name is Jason. In today's video, we are headed back to Streetside Classics in Fort Worth. They have a 1995 Corvette ZR1 Torch Red with about 2,000 miles on it. This thing is immaculate. It's amazing. Such a beautiful car. We're gonna go check that out. And they have a ceramic matrix gray C8. Maybe look and see what kind of differences there are between the two. A lot of time's gone in between the C4 and the C8. However, I'm going to be heading out there with a couple of friends of mine, Steve from Protective Dad Pranks, which you've seen a million times in my videos, and another one of our newer friends, Tim from Dad's Garage. I'll leave a link down in the description to his channel. Go check him out. Anyway, let's get moving. Man, guys, check this out. This is a 1995 Corvette ZR1, and this has been in, they said this car's been in a couple of different collections for collectors, obviously, and it has about 2,000 miles on it. It has, well, I don't see it, but it's about 2,000 miles on here, and this is one of, like I said, one of the lowest mileages Corvette ZR1s in the country.
Dude, this paint.
But yeah.
Paint is factory. Like,
yeah.
There's not a scratch on. You don't see a single scratch on this.
No, this thing is. Look at it. You can see the flawlessness in it. But that comes with not driving it. If you don't drive it, out and race it. I know
something about that.
Yeah, you would. This car's like yours, torch red, sat in the garage. Let's take a look at the interior. Look how flawless this is. I mean, it's a 1995, so you're gonna have, you know, a little bit of wear and tear, some age on the leather, but my goodness, look how magnificent the interior is on this thing. Wow. And the storage for the other roof. So you do have the clear glass panoramic roof here, and then you have the red, torch red paint matched roof in the back, so it comes with two roofs. But man, look at this thing. This has got to be one of the nicest C4 ZR1s in existence. So if anybody's looking for a nice low mileage ZR1, you got to check this one out. Absolutely beautiful. Unless Steve buys it. Steve, are you buying it today or tomorrow?
I'm buying this right now. She flips out on the other one.
Yeah, we'll tell you what I say, look, I bought a second Corvette. And you can't drive this one either.
Dude, it's a manual.
It is a manual.
Oh.
Smoking.
Dude.
But look how clean it is. Look at how, I mean, obviously, it's only got 2,000 miles. It was like yours. It was well maintained. But I mean, look at how clean it is.
Well, the interesting part is 405 horsepower, and back then,
was a lot.
This was a beast back then.
And you know, I got to be honest, they still drive really good. We were out doing a bunch of driving one day, a bunch of it was a bunch of, you know, Grand Sports, you know, a bunch of C7s, and this car hung like nothing, dude. I mean, he was on my tail the whole time. I guess he's a better driver than me, but either way, these cars handle really well. The other thing that I love about C4s is how close you are. When you pop the hood and lift it up, you're literally right there.
Speaking of, pop the hood.
Let's pop it. So we're popping the hood on this.
Our Corvette doesn't have any road dirt.
Yeah, if it rains, if it even looks like it's going to rain, Steve's car stays at home. See, I have always thought this was the coolest thing about the C4s is literally you are right there. Yeah, it's always. I mean, look at that.
I do love about the C4s. I just love that. I love like everything. The tires exposed.
I know, that to me that was just the craziest thing. I'm like, you're literally standing here working right over the wheel, just everything's so accessible.
You know what's interesting to me? So here's the C4. There's a C8 out there that is in far worse condition.
Yes, it is.
I mean, far worse.
Yep. And this is a 95, and that's a 2020 or 2021. I think it was a 2020.
For cleanliness.
Yeah.
This is, dude, give me a knife and fork. I'll eat off this thing.
I know. I mean, look at it. It is just, obviously the owner was meticulous. I'm not kidding. If there's anybody interested, this car, like I said, 1995. It's at Streetside Classics in Fort Worth. And one gentleman was saying that the owner of this was much like Steve, super meticulous with this car, but it's $67,995.
Dude, you can tell already. If you look, here's what you tell when the car's clean. You look at stuff like this,
right?
Because people miss.
You look at those spots that people that aren't going to get lift up stuff to get clean. I mean, look in there. There's no dirt in there. I mean, this thing has literally. Look at the seals. Exactly. That's what I was looking at. I was like, the seal is literally flawless. So yeah, whoever.
It's complete here.
Yeah.
That's that's one thing I love it. These lights, man. But,
yeah, they're so cool.
Oh wow.
I mean, just magnificent. So much care was taken. This is a guy who appreciated his car. You know, he knew what he had and he appreciated it.
Oh, they got old school, man. Old gas, man.
The old school. I know. I love that.
It's crazy.
So I guess now let's go out and compare. Granted, I realize a ZR1 and a C8 definitely not the same car.
I'm telling you, if I had the same, so basically the same price.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, and realistically,
without a markup.
Without the markup, I'll take this every day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm still not really impressed with the C8.
No, not yet. I do like it, but and I hope it gets better. But I even love the tailpipes on this. Now the funny thing is, these are more like oblong type taillights as opposed to round, which a lot of people are like, oh, you have to have round taillights. These are more oblong.
Well, you know what's cool about that? Like, if you're a Corvette guy, you can show up to a car show in this and get the looks.
Oh yeah.
Even over, oh, it's a C8. Great. Okay, I've seen them enough.
Yeah.
This is history.
It is. And it is beautiful. Let's go out though. Let's go look at the C8, the ceramic matrix gray out there, and see some of the evolution from C4 to C8.
Wow.
All right, guys. So now we are stepping into the future, looking at the C8. Now this is a ceramic matrix gray C8. A lot of people, it's one of those love or hate colors, I think, much like the C8, because it's not white, it's not black, it looks like dirty white. I do like it. I got sick of it. I wasn't a fan of it on the C7 as much as I am on the C8, although the Carbon 65 C8, I absolutely love the ceramic matrix gray on that one model. But on the ZR1, I didn't like it as much. But this one they did right, in my opinion, because if you notice, there's a lot of accent colors. You have the black accent on the mirrors, and you have the black accent on the spoiler. So if this would have been paint matched, it would have been too much of one color. But I definitely do like the C8. Again, like I said in my last video, I know a lot of people, I actually had a comment the other day that I thought was pretty interesting. He said the back of the Corvette C8 looked like a smashed down Camaro with the taillights, and I was like, well, that is a very valid point. My wife has a Camaro, I actually can see that. But look at this. We looked at the Rapid Blue the other day. This is the ceramic matrix gray, obviously. My question again, I think I may have asked it in the other videos, what do you think about the almost square steering wheel? Flat top, flat bottom steering wheel. I actually think it looked silly when I first saw it, but the more I'm looking at it, I actually think it would be not a problem. This one does not have the carbon fiber interior pieces. And to open this one, there's a button right here, just like on the other Corvettes. There's always some place that's interesting to put your hand. But again, these doors feel so solid. But the big screen, and I don't know how much you guys can see in here, but you can look up and over and see that engine right there in the back, which again is something that I just think is really cool. But yeah, I still like it. So boom, I have to admit, really solid, really solid. But tell me what you guys think about the ceramic matrix gray. Let me know, do you like it or do you prefer a different color? I'm still partial to the yellow. I like the yellow, the Accelerate yellow. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's not a true yellow like this. It's kind of a mixture of yellows, but I actually really like the Accelerate yellow. I don't mind that little bit of green. But let's jump over here real quick. I want to show you guys one other car, and then we're probably going to wrap this up. I really like this Plymouth Prowler. I don't know how many, you know, I've said in another video, I think, but they don't, you know, they don't make them like they used to. When they came out with the Plymouth Prowler, that was when they made them like they used to. And I really think this thing is sweet. I love the yellow. I know Stradman had a video the other day. They were up in Ohio looking at a bunch of hypercars. They drove some Koenigsegg and a Pagani and some other cars, and they told Burlacker, I think Burlacker was interested in that Plymouth Prowler. I don't know that Burlacker would fit in this car because this thing has no space in it at all. It's very, very, very tight. I'm sure he'd have to drive with the top down all the time to fit in it, but I don't know if his feet would fit down in there. But man, I still think this is a really cool car. I don't know what you guys think, but I would take this in a heartbeat. Let's see what the price is, because I actually do not know. $29,995. That's not bad. I really, you know, for me, this would obviously be a weekend car anyway, so that's not a terrible price, and it looks like it'd be a lot of fun. There was a guy here last week I thought was going to buy this. I know he took it out for a test drive. It's a 1968 Corvette L 36 427. This one has 390 horsepower. This thing sounds unbelievable, and I love the chrome side pipes. So we've got whole generations of Corvettes here. We have the C3. There's one thing that's weird. I haven't seen a single C7 Corvette. Not one C7 Corvette. I've seen here a C1 before. I've seen a obviously C2, C3, C4. I've not seen a C5 and I've not seen a C7, but there's a couple of C8s. And real quick, I'm gonna wrap this up. I know I said that before, but this place, I love it so much here. Look at this Cobra. This was signed by Carroll Shelby. How beautiful is this? Look at this paint. Oh, so beautiful. But look at that, Carroll Shelby. Another beautiful car. So I think that's gonna wrap up today's video, unless I find another car that I just have to film and show you guys. I probably will. I'm saying this is it. There might be more. So if you see the videos longer and this says I'm ending it, maybe I found something really cool that I wanted to share with everybody. But I mean, you have to check this place out. Some of the coolest cars you will ever see in your life. Streetside Classics in Fort Worth. Man, if you live anywhere near here and you like classic cars, heck, if you like C8s, come check them out. But this place is incredible. I'm here with Steve from Detective Dad Pranks, and also Tim from Dad's Garage. Go follow him on YouTube as well. He's right there, him and his son, with Steve and his son. Go follow Tim, Dad's Garage. I'll leave a link in the description. I hope everybody has a great week. Yes, I'm drinking coffee as always. Have a great week. Peace out.